What's up, everyone? Tiger Stacker here. We're going to have a little fun today. We're going to talk about real money, old money, fake money, and follow it up with a very fun unboxing that I've been waiting for a long time for. And I've been promising all of you. But that's for later. This is a lesson that I want to teach my grandson, but it can be taught to any young person. Maybe you have a young person, a son, a daughter, a grandson, a granddaughter, and you want to teach them. And I hope this will be a video that you can show them to give them an idea of what our past was like. See, not everything in the past was straight bullion. Okay? Not straight triple or quadruple nine silver in bars, rounds, and coins, all of which are beautiful, but that's not history. In the past, our forefathers put it in the Constitution that no state is permitted to make anything but gold and silver coin for the payment of debt. And for a long time, that was the case. But man has a hard time keeping to ideals. So a lot of things have happened. Here before you, you see different types of silver and non-silver. So I'm going to take you on a little tour, and hopefully you can share this with your young person and teach this to them. Now keep in mind, before we start, all throughout history, people have tried to create fakes. And we're going to start there. These are colorized, and not exactly fakes, but they are very deceiving. They both say 1 troy ounce, 100 mils, 999 silver. Both of which have 999 silver, but 100 mils. So it's not an ounce of silver. It's basically plated 999 silver. It's designed to fake you out. This right here is obviously a fake. I've never seen a standing Liberty so tiny. And I have checked it against the Sigma metal. It is fake. 999 fine silver that is fake. It doesn't weigh right. Old silver dollars, whether or not they were designed in the distant past or just recent, I don't know, but it's fake. My very first fake, believe it or not, was a 1971 Eisenhower. It looks even different than the clad silver dollars. Can you see the difference, even though I did label this as fake? There's another indication. American coins do not rotate and stay in the same orientation. They flip. This is a real silver Eisenhower, and it flips. It doesn't turn and stay in the same orientation. My one and only gold fake. A 1/4 ounce of gold. That's not gold because it's fake. And this one turns and stays in the same orientation. I want my little tiger and your little ones to learn. So we're going to go through something. Before we had our own currency, we had trade dollars, and this is what our government used to pay for things internationally. Later on, we started using all sorts of different types of coins, but they were 90% silver. These are considered the cap bust coins. And even back then, they flipped. They didn't turn. the 50-cent piece cap bust. The quarter cap bust. Didn't use the word quarter back then, used 25 cents. Scrawny little eagle. Scrawny little eagle there too. Cap bust dime. And the cap bust half dime. I guess they didn't make nickels back then. Later on came the seated Liberty $half. Seated Liberty quarter. They still were using the scrawny little eagle. Must not have fed that bird. Seated Liberty dime. And notice the eagle's gone and replaced with the word 1 dime. Another seated Liberty dime. A seated Liberty half dime. And another seated Liberty quarter. Then came the barbers. Barber $half. The barber quarter. In the late 1800s, they started making the Morgan dollar. 90% silver. But in 1921, I think because of winning World War I, the war that was supposed to end all wars, big surprise, how naive they were. They made a second version, the peace dollar. Then came 1916, when all the coins were changed, and I personally believe because they were making a statement to the people who were trying to bring socialism and communism into America during Woodrow Wilson's presidency. The walking $half. She is walking into the East for another day of freedom and liberty. The barber dime. The standing Liberty quarter, standing between two podiums, wearing a shield, protecting our rights, our freedoms, and our liberty. And the winged Liberty dime. A lot of people have misnamed this the Mercury dime. Our government was not into Greek mythology. Same Liberty, same hat that's in the quarter and the $half. Do you see it? But yet, she has wings in her hat. The wings in the hat are to represent freedom of thought. And with freedom of thought, you have freedom of speech. Something that was trying to be taken away in the 1910s. And it's trying to be done now. Our ancestors successfully fought off Marxism, socialism, communism. We don't always have to go back as far as our founding fathers to find our ancestors who put up the good fight. Just 100+ years ago, they put up a good fight, including a food shortage back then. They had grown their own food. They even created community gardens, something that we all need to consider doing. Later on came the Benjamin Franklin $half. To my knowledge, he is the only non-president that has been honored to be on our currency. And you learn his history and you will see why. The quarter went to George Washington. If you notice, we went away from liberty and started putting on dead presidents. I personally wonder if this has been done to keep our mind off of our liberties. But you have to respect our founding fathers and the presidents that have been good for this country. And the dime moved to the Roosevelt dime. And at this time frame, our coins still remained 90% silver. Later, we moved, in the final year of 90% $half, we moved to the Kennedy. Starting 1965, 90% half dollar changed to 40% until 1971, but it only remained in the Kennedy half dollar. For a while, 90% dollars were stopped, but in 1971, they came out with the clad and the silver. The silver was only produced by San Francisco with a small little S mark, which you need magnification to really see, even if with young eyes. But this was allowed to be in 40% only through the San Francisco Mint. The rest were made in clad. And you can tell the clad because on the edge you can see the copper. All silver, 90 and 40%. You see no copper on the edge. This is clad. And more clad. 1941 through 1945 are nickels, which were made out of nickel, which replaced the half dime, were made out of nickel. But 1941 through 45, they needed the nickel for war machines. So they changed them in the composite, which is 35% silver. Later on, they came up with other clad coins for specialty purposes. All clad, no silver. A buffalo nickel, the same design they use on generic silver buffaloes and the American 24-karat pure gold buffalo coin. For your little young minds, I did something that I didn't intend on doing, but I found myself wanting to educate all of you about the past. If you notice, we went from 90% silver to no silver. Our government, like many governments before us, started taking the value away and didn't allow the people to deal in real money of silver and gold. So they came up with things such as silver certificates. I don't have a lot of denominations because they're expensive. But in the past, you used to be able to trade a silver certificate for a silver dollar. And they had gold certificates, and you used to be able to trade a gold certificate for an equivalent gold dollar. Later, they came up with other sorts of notes, eventually coming to the Federal Reserve note. No precious metal is its backing, just the backing of governmental promises, which can be broken and eventually will be. I've collected them so that my little tiger can see we went from good money to bad money to worse money. Gresham's Law happened in 4,800 currencies throughout a 6,000 year period. And it's happening worse now. Because now we have computers, digital technology, and they want to promote the digital dollar. So you young people, I want you to consider this. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Physical gold, physical silver in your possession, outside of the system, the government cannot mess with it. It's what we call having no counterparty risk. Where paper money, there is stocks, bonds, ETFs, all revolve around the paper money. And I'm sure someday in the future, the computerized dollar, if it continues to go forward and finally pass. To my little tiger, I wish I could teach you these lessons in person. Maybe one day I will. My grandfather taught me a lesson that stayed with me my entire life. And I want you, my viewers, to consider teaching your little ones the same lesson my grandfather taught me. Figures don't lie, but liars can figure. Our government has lied to us for decades, and they're going to continue to try to lie to you little ones. But if you're armed with the truth, you won't be able to let them continue to lie to you. They want to hide the truth. They want to hide the true knowledge. And knowledge is power. Before I end this video, I want to have the unboxing that we have now. 2 stickers. Wife's channel, Dog World and You. And for those of you who love dogs, and those of you who are considering getting a protection dog, which I highly suggest, visit her channel. Subscribe to it. Hit the notification button. Start watching her videos. She's an amazing trainer. If you're looking for any sort of a dog, whether it's just a cutesy tootsy dog or just an itty bitty dog, one that will bark and wake you up when someone comes to the house but won't protect you, all the way through protection dog, she is an amazing trainer. Visit her channel. You can find the link on my channel. Thank you for visiting my channel and giving it the support and the love. Well, everyone, that ends my video for tonight. God bless all of you. Protect your families. Protect them with wealth. Protect them in other ways. And consider protecting them with canines. Good night, everyone. Tiger Stacker is out.